Hey everybody, welcome back here to my channel and today to another episode. The time has come again in the month where we do the showcase for the Diorama challenge, this time of course for November. This map was designed by Dan Amberley and it was a tricky map. It was quite large, lots of interactions going on there and a big mess of track and river rapids, but nevertheless it was a great map. It was very interesting and a challenge to build, and you guys sent in again amazing maps. They get better and better, and they're so hard to pick. But I do have a top 3, and also I asked you guys on Discord to give a thumb up for the map that you like the best, so that definitely helped with my decision. Today, massive shout out to Mr. Unit on Discord, who has helped me out with filming these maps. So these maps today are going to be filmed in a high frame rate compared to what you're normally used to seeing from me, so that is so great, and I'm so grateful for that. And again, the maps I'm going to show you are in no particular order, and any criticisms, please don't take it to heart. And yeah, this was a great month. I really enjoyed it. At the end of the video, again, I'm going to show you what I did with this map, and also I'm going to reveal the challenge for December. So stick around for that. So without further ado, let's get into the entries for November. So first up, we have Spaghetti Western by Ars Blank. And this map was very nice, very interesting. He went for like a Mexican / Western feel for this one. And we got some really nice buildings and some nice interactions there with the paths and the different kind of theming structures going on. We've got some really nice areas in this map. I love the kind of rocky corner with the mine where the elevator lifts are for the coaster. And I also really like the other side where there's this really lovely water splash area. But I do feel like there's some gaps within the map that should have been filled in a little bit more. Maybe the lift hill could have been themed for the rapids, that kind of thing, just to kind of tie the whole thing all together. I love the rock work that you did in this map, so I kind of would like to have seen that kind of continue through the rest of the map. But here's a nice little overview there. As you can see, there's some really nice corners, really nice theming and details going on with the terrain, so thank you for that one. So next up we have Tracto Mining Co by Hey It's Trevor. This is probably the best map that you've sent me actually. I think you did a really great job with this one. I would love to make it the winner. Of course I'd like to make them all the winner, but I do have to pick a top 3 and it's so hard to pick, and there were such good maps this month. But that's not to say that this one wasn't great. I think this one was a really good map from you. I love the rock work, definitely using that Astrotron style rock work there, and I think the layout of the rocks is actually really nice. I loved some of the interactions. We've got a western feel going on, but we also got like an industrial feel going on as well there at the side, which is a nice combination. We have kind of like this modern industrial kind of mining situation going on in this old rural style western map. So that was really nice to see. I think all the areas are tied up really nicely. Got some great trigger effects as well with fire and water there. Some nice interactions as well with the pathing and the rocks and everything. And the building work on this map as well was really nicely done. I really like that green roofed building up in the corner there. I think that was a really nice touch. And we got some really nice kind of watery areas with the rocks and trees. I think it's just the right amount of foliage for this type of map. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Some nice colors as well. Pop a red in there. And of course, this map also looks really nice at night time. You did a great job in this map, and I really appreciate what you put into this one. So thank you for sending that one in to me. So next up we have a map from the man himself who designed this month's challenge, and that is Wild West by Dan Amberley. He did a great job, went for a Wild West theme, which I think is kind of obvious with this map having a river rapids and a mine train. But he did a great job, and I definitely can see what his vision was with these 2 attractions. Got some really fantastic interactions here, and unfortunately this map is actually unfinished. He didn't have time to finish one of the corners and also the station for the river rapids, but I'm just kind of showing you the bits now away from that kind of corner. Got a really cool backstage area there as well. Yeah, this map has some really nice kind of water features for the river rapids, and I know he said to me that he wanted to try and include as many kind of theming elements with water as possible, and he's got barrels leaking and he's got water cannons for the guests. We've got this waterfall with like this nice little fishing rod pier area as well. So there's some really cool little water features throughout this map that are really nice, and some cool ideas there. And again, really great rock work. I think this map screamed rock work. Like everybody was going to use rock work in this map. It just needed it. But everyone did a great job with the rocks actually, and I think you did a great job on your own map. So thank you for sending that one in to me as well. Next up we have Uncanny Cove, and I always get excited to see a Robo Flamingo Park or map So when I received this, I'm always excited to open it, and you did not disappoint. I just absolutely love your style of building and everything. This map was fantastic, had some great little theming. The best bit is the boat in the middle, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, a nice little backstory going on there as well about like some tourists, and they unawaken this kind of nice spirited area. And I think maybe that's what the beam of light is coming in, which is actually reflecting off all these discs, sending light across the map, if you're wondering what those were. And yeah, some nice interaction, some great path work. You always weave paths up in through things and on different levels, and I always think it looks really, really great. We've got some really great trigger effects as well in this map. And yeah, that boat in the middle, I just think it's just brilliant. Like, it looks fantastic. Here we go, a nice little 360 view of this map. I just love Robo Flamingo's building style. I think it's really unique, and it's not something that anyone else does, so I always appreciate what he does in these maps. I am actually going to show you this map as well in the dark, because Mr. Unit, when he said he sent me the videos, he said I did some night shots because it was so great, and after I looked at the map myself, the lighting is fantastic. His lighting is always on point in his maps, like the color work and everything is just fantastic. So that's something I always look at when I look through all the maps. I always go into night mode, check out how these parts look in the dark as well. Sometimes people forget that lighting is a part of a map. I often do it myself as well. It's not till the last minute when I think, oh no, I need to do some lighting. So yeah, this park is just really pretty, and I really love the whole concept and the idea. And again, it just looks fantastic at nighttime. So thank you for sending that one in to me. I always appreciate what you do, and I can't wait to see what you do next. So in at third place, we have Hidden City Atlantis by Astrotron. I love Astrotron's maps, and I love all his work that he does actually. He's very clever with how he uses pieces. He always uses pieces in unconventional ways as well, but his maps are always solid. There's never a map that I think, like, they're always completely solid from top to bottom, and the themes that he does as well are always super interesting. And the theme as well always carries throughout the whole map in a really nice way. So I really appreciate what you've done. I love the map. I think it's great. I love the buildings. Definitely got some Journey to Atlantis feel going on, which this is probably inspired by. Some nice interactions there as well. I love the waterfall as well. It's a nice little touch there. Yeah, a great map. I love the whole feel to it. It's got a really great flow. I think the building just looks perfect there. There's nothing that sticks out like a sore thumb. And I just think the colors as well. I love that turquoise path in there as well to match the buildings. And we've got some broken up kind of rubble in there as well. A really cool bridge going across that's broken as well. So yeah, and also the little mining bit as well with the elevator shafts is a really nice touch. So great map from you once again. In its second place, we have Hanisberg. This map is Swiss inspired, and it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. Those roofs that you can see on all those buildings are made out of individual cube shapes to make each tile. So as you can imagine, the piece count in this map is insane, and it gave me maybe 2 frames per second. And yeah, it was definitely a struggle on the computer, but it's amazing. Like, the whole thing, it looks like a little model village or something that you would find at a model place. And I love all the kind of, it's just, I'm speechless. Like, I don't know what to say about it. It's just so good. I love the trains as well in there. The trains are really, really nice. The buildings definitely capture a Swiss feel. I've been to Switzerland a few times, and I can, you know, it looks spot on like Switzerland. I love the kind of mounting area with the trees, the bridges, the rock work, the way the water flows and everything. It's a great map. And it was really hard to pick the winner, and I did, you know, go back and forward between this one and the winner, and for me the winner just kind of picks it a little bit. So the winner is Mr. Unit with this Asian inspired park. I'm not going to say the name because I can't. He didn't win just because he filmed the map. He won just because his map was outstanding. Like, the theming and the whole idea of it throughout the whole thing was really well done. I just think it's really beautiful, and the theming is just, it works so well with this map. And like I said, you instantly go to Western with this kind of map, with it being a mine train and a river rapids. So going with like an Asian theme, I think, is just insane. So there's these 2 dragons in this map. We have a blue dragon and we have a red dragon, and they're made out of individual sphere shapes, the whole thing. And there must be like a million shapes there. I don't know how many shapes are used, but there must be thousands of shapes used in those dragons. But they look so good. Like, I've seen people make things out of shapes before, Astrotron being one of them that makes amazing things out of shapes, but these dragons, they look insane. Like, they look amazing, and they breathe fire and they shoot water at the rapids and things. And yeah, great map. Nothing bad to say about it at all. I think it's got a fantastic flow. I love the theme. The theme is carried out throughout the whole map really well, and we've got some nice little guest areas and stuff with great triggers as well. So thank you for sending that one in to me, and you're a well-deserved winner. So here's my map, which is called El Mexicano. I wanted to go with something that I don't normally do, and that's play with bright colors and that kind of thing. And I went with like a Mexican themed map. Again, not my best work. Like, I definitely lost a bit of steam with this one when building, and I kind of went back and forward with it, and I took a week break from building and stuff, but it was good fun. I really got into it in the end, and I do think it turned out to be quite nice. It's definitely colorful, and it definitely achieved the theme that I was going for, I think. It's just not my best work, but I did enjoy it. I think the map turned out okay, and I hope you guys like it as well. Don't forget to let me know down below in the comments which map was your favorite. I'm really interested to know your guys' opinion. And if you want to take part in these competitions, just download the map from Steam. I'll get onto how to do that just in a second. And if you join us over on Discord as well, you can share pictures of your progress with building these maps, and also you can kind of give your thumbs up on which map you like as well at the end of the month over on Discord. It's a great way to be a part of the community, and it really improves building skills, and I've definitely learned a few things from these maps as well. So here is the December map. We have a 20x20 map, which is the smallest map you can make in Scenario Editor. And I teamed up with Distance, and he wanted to build some El Loco trains, and I made a SNS El Loco layout. So I've squeezed that in there to this tiny map, and so I'm really interested to see what all you guys come up with this tiny little space. I've got a little idea what I'm going to do, so I can't wait to get tackled into that one. But again, can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Again, you have a deadline is the 30th of December. I know you guys are going to be busy as well over Christmas, which is why this map is also a very small one, so there's not too much work to do. And yeah, same rules apply. You can't change the layout, you can't move the depot, but you may move the entrance and exit to the ride, and you also are allowed to use mods if you wish. And if you don't want to use mods, it's absolutely fine. You can make this map vanilla. You don't have to use the El Loco trains either. You can just use the standard wild mouse trains on this, which is also not a problem. But those El Loco trains are there for those who want to download it. You can download this map down low in the description box. I'll put a link to the Steam Workshop. And yeah, have fun building, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.